views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Pre-Stream Podcast. I'm DSP, and I welcome you here to the Pre-Stream Podcast. If you're not here for the Pre-Stream Podcast, you're in the wrong place. Oops. But it's all good. You're still welcome. Sometimes people just show up in places they don't intend, and you got to make the best of it, right? So today, oh, God. Oh, excuse me. What a way to start. Woo. I don't know, but that was absolutely fucking disgusting, right? So, excuse me. I'm pumped. I'm excited for today. If you can't tell, look at me. I'm jumping up. I'm happy. Got my nice Blanca shirt on. That's right, the shirt that I've had since 2009, and I still wear pretty frequently because it's such a fucking awesome shirt made by a fan way back when it was the launch days of Street Fighter 4. Who fucking cares? Now, Ellipsian just asked a perfectly valid question. His question is as follows. Will you be playing games that did not win the polls for Game Pass night? For those who don't know, there were 16 games that were in the running to be played last night on Game Pass night. Some great games in there. Some games that I'm super duper interested in, and some games that I never even heard of, but people were highly recommending. Obviously, Sniper Elite 4 and I Am Fish won, but that doesn't mean that there weren't other great games in the running that didn't win. So as I announced yesterday, no, I'm never playing those games ever again. I'm sorry. They had one shot to ever be played on my streams. They lost the poll. They're big losers. I don't play with losers, so absolutely not. Those games are permanently banned from my content forever. Man, whew, this pure grain alcohol is really strong. I love it. Dramatic pause. No, I'm being stupid. Of course, they could all be played in the future day. Right? You guys have always told me over the years, man, Phil, you realize that there's other streamers and content creators that literally they have a day where they sit down, they'll play 5-6 games, right, back to back, and they don't ever go back to them ever again. It's just a day of them messing around with those games. And I'm like, yeah, but you got to understand something about them. You're talking about people who are definitely much bigger than me. Let's be honest here. You're talking about people who probably have 2, 3, 4 times my viewership, people who probably have sponsorships with these companies, so they're getting everything for free, or they have so much money because they're so popular, they can afford to buy 6, 7 games and just play them once. I can't do that. I'm broke, basically, you see? I'm limited in what I can do. I'm just like you guys. I'm not someone rolling in unlimited funds. I'm not the chosen content creator who gets everything for fucking free and gets his butt kissed by these companies. I just got to pick and choose what I play just like you. So Game Pass has completely opened my capabilities with the fact that I don't have to be investing that much money in every game. All right, now before we get to shout-outs, I have a major story to talk about today, folks. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, NFTs. Now, hold on a second, because what I should really do is this. I should say, ladies and gentlemen, NFTs. Oh, NFTs. Non-fuckable tokens. That's what it stands for, right? No. What does it stand for? I actually don't even remember. I'm having a brain fart. I can't remember what the terminology stands for. No. NFTs. All right? Essentially, what is an NFT? An NFT is, basically, in a nutshell, something that's digitally sold, and if you buy it, you have the unique rights to it forever, unless you also decide to sell it yourself. So let's say, for example, someone makes a piece of digital artwork. Okay, here's a good example. Mega Man holding a Hadouken. Someone makes you a piece of digital artwork like this, and by the way, they own the rights to it. This obviously is a licensed character. This is an example. Imagine if this wasn't Mega Man. Imagine if this was Mega Dude, and he was a different color, and he had like a blonde hair or something. So someone makes you this picture, okay? And they sell this to you as an NFT for $5 billion. That's just a hypothetical. So now you uniquely own the rights to this non-fuckable token. You're not funny. You're an asshole. Alice Tunnel wants to me $10, and he says, it's been asked before, but recent period asking again, how many women do you reckon watch your streams and or members or regulars? The thing is, there's no way to tell. There literally is no way to tell. The only way that you can try to figure something out like that is you have to completely trust demographics on these sites. So I'll give you some perspective here, okay? Right now, I can go over to my YouTube content dashboard, which is right here. And I can go to analytics. And I open up analytics, all right? And here we are, overview, reach, engagement, audience, revenue. I'll click on audience, okay? So now I'm looking at the audience page. And I look here, and I scroll down, and it shows your audience and channels your audience comes from, and all this shit and all that shit and blah, 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 okay? When your viewers are actually on YouTube, top geographies, United States is 45%. United Kingdom is 10% of my viewership. Canada is only 3%. So more people from the UK watch me than Canada by 300%. What's wrong with you guys in Canada? You don't like me? Come on. Look at this. How many people are subbed versus not subbed? And then finally I scroll down here, okay? Age and gender. All right? And according to YouTube, this is only according to YouTube. It doesn't mean it's accurate. 92.8% of the people who watch me are male. 7.2% of the people who watch me are female. And then when you actually look at the breakdown of ages, you may actually be shocked at this one. From the age of 13 to 17 years, only less than 2% of people who watch me. Now, this shocks me. 18 to 24-year-olds constitute a whopping 26% of the people who watch me. That's a lot. 25 to 34-year-olds, 47.7% of the people who watch me are 25 to 34. Okay? 35 to 44-year-olds, 16%. And then after that, it's basically kind of negligible. It just kind of counts down to like 5%, 2%, 1% as you get into older age ranges. So essentially what YouTube is telling me is the vast majority of people who watch me are males from the age of 18 to 44. That's what YouTube says, okay? Now, again, I have to emphasize that's what YouTube says. That doesn't actually mean it's true, okay? What that means is that's when people registered for YouTube, okay, and put in their information, that's what they told YouTube. It doesn't mean it's real. YouTube doesn't verify your fucking driver's license or government ID to make sure that what you're saying is true, right? You could literally say anything you want. But in general, I would believe that probably most people are being truthful with that information. So in general, that's my statistics. And actually, it's a little shocking to me because a lot of people always say, oh, Phil, most of your audience is like teenagers. Actually, this is saying actually only less than a fifth of my audience is teenagers. It's mostly adults. It's mostly people from their age range of like their 20s, early 20s, all the way to like their mid 40s. That's the people who watch my content. And then a few people below and a few people above. The teen audience is not mine. The teen audience is going over and watching the people playing the hot fucking viral memer games and shit, you know? They're not watching me. Whee!